This is the part where I cut off the front end and regret not just making it a Baja bug. So I kind of left you hanging there on the last one what I'm going to do with this. Hopefully, hopefully this isn't too long since the last update. But I picked up a used panel on the Samba. Shout out to Mark from Florida on the Samba. This is an original piece, not an aftermarket. So it's going to fit. And it's also nice too, it's got all this here, and that's so far gone on here that I don't even know what I'm supposed to be making. So it's nice to have this for reference for the other side. I probably will drill this off here just because if I don't get it put in just exactly right, the body mount I'll weld in afterwards so I can get that in the exact right spot. And I only need the front half of it, so I'll save the rest of it for another project. So here it is all welded in. I ended up cutting the bottom layer right down the middle here, and then welding it on this side, and then on the back side there's a little section about that long that I couldn't get any weld on, but I think it'll be okay. And then once I get the pan back on, I'll weld this in place just in case I got the panel in just slightly off. This way I can get it in there where it's supposed to be. And I did the other side also, so I'll show you that. So this side I did basically the same thing, except for the difference is this is an aftermarket panel instead of an original panel. So it didn't quite line up right here. So I just kind of filled it in, just put a little piece in there and filled it in. Because yeah, that panel was way off. I mean, even this part here was like half an inch in the wrong direction. So I figured it's better off just using what I need instead of what I have to. And there was a little spot here, right here. This part was rusted out, so I welded that in. I cut the top layer off, then welded that in, and then stuck it back in there. I also had to weld a piece on the bottom layer. Then on the rear bumper bracket, I had a hard time on the other side trying to get everything to line up. So I wanted to use as much of the original metal here as possible. So I cut probably about 1/4 inch to 3/16 right along the bumper bracket here on the replacement panel. So I could get it as close as possible and keep as much of the factory metal. And then here, you can see this here is factory metal, and it was pretty rusty here, so I did that afterwards just so I could keep this all lined up. And then after I lined everything up and had this panel tacked in, I cut that piece out and put in this piece here. And it turned out a lot better than the other side, because I only have one hole here that's potential to be off, but it looks like it's pretty close. I'll find out when I get a fender on there. So this is my plan for the front clip. A new front clip is about 350 bucks, and I was looking on the Samba, and used ones go for about 150, but there was nothing nearby, so it probably would have cost another 100 bucks to ship it. So I decided to go this route. I got the Apron on the Samba for 40 bucks shipped. It is a Mexican replacement apron. And then I got these 2 side panels from CIP1. They were like 50 bucks a piece on sale. So I've got 150 bucks, so I've got $140 invested here. So that's half the price of a clip. And the bottom of the spare tire well was in decent shape, so I'm okay with reusing that. I might have to patch a couple little spots, but it'll work out in the budget a lot better than just replacing the whole clip. Here's just a little refresher on the condition of the front clip here. This apron, it was hitting the front at one point, so it's bent up pretty bad. You can see there's some Bondo over here. And then you come over to this side, it's creased in here, and it's creased all the way up to, the hole where the headlight wires come through. So I have to figure out how much of this I'm going to save, because the replacement panels, the headlight hole is about a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch off. So I'm either gonna have to cut right here or right here, because this is good. There's a little bit of rust up here, but I'll probably just patch that just so I can keep this contour right. And it's pretty rusty here, so I'll probably cut it right after this bolt here, somewhere in here. And then there's a where the panel goes, there's spot welds in here. So I don't know if I want to cut on this side of the spot welds or drill the spot welds out and cut on the other side. I guess I'll start with just cutting off everything that's rusty and bent, and then just kind of work my way from there and see what works best. So here's what I got so far. I had to replace the side pieces here and about 2 inches along the front. You can see there's a little dent in the front here that was on the original piece. And for that, I just took a chisel and put it under there and hammered around it. And then I cut the side pieces out here, anything that was rusty. This side I probably could have cut back a little bit further because it was dented pretty bad, but there is this number here that is the Karmann number for when they built it at the Karmann factory. So I didn't want to cut that out, even though it's not necessary, and this isn't going to be a concours car, but it's part of the history of the car, so I just kind of wanted to leave it there. Now I'm going to fit the fenders up so I can get these front pieces lined up correctly. Right, so I've got these side panels welded in now. They didn't turn out perfect. These aftermarket panels were slightly wider than the original panels, so it doesn't line up here. And instead of using the hole patch panel that went up to here, I cut it here, and then I just cut this piece out of it and welded it in there because it was rusty around here, but all of this here is good. And then I got the apron plug welded in here, and it's plug welded in down there. Here, it was rusty here along the bottom, so I just cut that strip out there and welded that in there, just plug welded that in there, and then butt welded this part right here. And then I did the same thing on the other side. I didn't use the hole patch panel, I just cut it down. So that's the front, and it is done. Now I've just got to do a few finishing touches on the back here. I'm test fitting it here with the fenders on. This one fits pretty good, but this one over here is a different brand panel, and the curve here isn't quite as sharp. And if you watched my video where I installed this, I did make a jig and none of the bolt holes lined up. So I want to get the fender on there and fix that, And then I'm debating if I'm going to do a removable apron or weld it in, because I've got an aftermarket apron and it doesn't fit very good at all, so I might have to weld it in just to get it to fit. So I just need to get the fender mounted up so I can get all that lined up. But there's one problem. The problem is the fender looks like this. There's not a whole lot of fender holes left on here to bolt in and line it up. So I'm going to have to find a new fender or fix this one. You'll have to watch the next video to find out what happens.